2nd and 10. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They do go for it. It's Brady airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Taken down right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
21, yo, man.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Devin White able to get him for a loss of about 3. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, a quick slant to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First and goal at the 9.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 2-yard pickup.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Flushed, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football. Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway. And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 30 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
He got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
A loss of 1. Makes it
on 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a
really nice gain of 25 yards.
Tampa Bay.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. Brady's throw there complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
A gain of 10.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To number 13,
Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady. Got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Chiefs 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Brady will sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second down at the 14-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire, and he's got room. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up
now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see
what the decision is here. If they get on 3rd down, Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go with a big back Fournette, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and
now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, now Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk.
Brady's pass.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And right away, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
We're back now in KC.
22.
It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now a play fake. Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 45 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Mahomes going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, and intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't hasn't changed that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, 15.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. A quick slant to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter,
man, he ain't touched the man.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
At the Buccaneers' 48-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Buccaneers.
Brady going to look to throw. And break. The tight end's got it.
Brady.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Now Leonard Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
To throw is Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. And I know you with every...
I'm back on the duty now, bro.
You're just saying, if you're that ball carrier,